iRacing is a sim racing game that combines a true-to-life racing experience with an online community of virtual racers from all around the globe. iRacing offers a multitude of officially licensed cars and tracks, laser scanned with millimeter accuracy. Their car models and mechanical systems are based on real-world physics, engineered in cooperation with manufacturers and race teams. Their skill license system ranges from rookie to pro, ensuring members are always pitted against those with similar skill sets. Members are able to sign up for a weekly race series, compete in time trials, host a private race with friends, and participate in racing leagues created and run by the community. With over 170,000 members, iRacing works in partnership with renowned motorsports organizations like NASCAR to deliver virtual races based on the real-life NASCAR Cup Series, as well as many other series on the NASCAR ladder. iRacing also features team racing, providing a variety of options for members to create and manage their own teams. Race with friends or real-world teammates in full-length endurance events like the 24 Hours of Daytona, Spa 24, or the Bathurst 12 Hour. Additional partners include IMSA, World of Outlaws, Supercars, and IndyCar, allowing members to race in their very own Indianapolis 500, Bathurst 1000, Chili Bowl, and many more iconic events. This is iRacing, delivering the most authentic racing experience short of getting into a real race car. Sign up today at iRacing.com.
Welcome in here tonight, race fans. It's the Five Flag Speedway in Pensacola, Florida. Tonight, the GK Property Inspections LLC 100 here from one of the most historic tracks in the Southeast that hosts super late model racing. We're glad you're here tonight, race fans, because the Checkered Flag Auto Supply Short Track Scrambler Series is nearing the end of the season. And when I say nearing the end, it's tonight here at the Five Flag Speedway, and then next week for championship night at the Martinsville Speedway. Coming into the night, drivers like Michael Trevarthen, Eric Stout, Max Terriot, Dalton Williamson, Cody Meadows, Sean Single, they've all picked up wins this season. Point standings have Max Terriot listed as the top spot driver, 17 points over Michael Trevarthen, 42 points over Dalton Williamson. We'll see here tonight which one of these drivers are able to pick up the win here tonight for the GK Property Inspections LLC 100, because it's time to get that Six Rings Racing starting lineup. They will line up like this here tonight. Driver of car number 42. We'll start on the front row. He'll snag the pole. That'll be Max Terriot. To the outside of him, the driver out of Tampa, Florida. That'll be Dalton Williamson. P number 3, it's the Storm Chaser, car number 17. It is the running on Duncan, number 17 of Chattel Cares. How about Michael Trevarthen? He said tonight is going to be probably one of his best nights. Driver of number 2 will start 4th. Joshua Buckley's been on a pretty good streak as long as you take last week out of the equation. The 13 MA looking to bounce back here tonight. He'll start into P number 5. Starting into the 6th spot, it is gonna car number 14 MA. That'll be Brian Bianchi, the Coopers Bakery and Cafe, number 14 MA. He'll start 6th. And how about Aiden Avecchio? He's here tonight, race fans. Aiden will start 7th. Back into the 8th spot here tonight, car number 54. It's the Conley Tire and Service Center, number 54, Rex Hoyle. He'll start from the 8th spot. How about Bruce Pearson? He is back again here tonight. He is in car number 22. He'll start 9th. Dave Bragg in part of that Canadian Invasion crew. He'll start there into the 10th spot. Another one of those Canadians, Brandon Feeney, the Beefy Motorsports. Feeney car number 38 will start 11th. 12th here tonight, the driver out of Virginia, driving car number 46. That'll be Cody Meadows. Ken Allen piloting the number 81 will start back in his Oscar Mayer machine back into the 13th spot. And how about the Higgins Hill Racing? The Cowboy, car number 40 of Rob Higgins. TJ Henson driving car number 62. He'll start back in 15th. And then it is the man, the myth, the legend, Bob Higgins, the Checkered Flag Auto Supply 20-year anniversary, driving car number 30. Bob Higgins will start shotgun to the field. Victor Val's not making the call here tonight. He will scratch from tonight's 100-lap feature event, brought to us by GK Property Inspections. Ready to go tonight, the Five Flags Speedway 100 laps. Race fans, 16 super late models out there behind the iRacing.com pace car as it will make its way to pit road this time. Left-hand turn. Green flag into the air. Barney says, let's go racing here tonight at the Five Flags Speedway. Great start there by Max Theriault. Not such a great start there by the driver of car number 2, Michael Trevarthen, trying to hang on, work that outside lane. But the Duncan number 17 down to the bottom side. Lap number 1 going to go to Max Theriault. So Max Theriault has the top spot. Everybody trying to funnel in. Battle back here. That's the 271. Aiden Alvecchione down on the bottom side. You see him? He's underneath the car number 46. That is Cody Meadows to the outside. In the Ames Oil number 46. This is the battle just inside the top 10. Looks like Meadows will be able to hold that position for the time being. The green machine just behind these drivers. That is the rookie making a second start here with the series. Mission 22, number 22. Bruce Pearson. Brandon Feeney on the outside there. You see the Feeney crawl entry. I didn't quite get to hear how Brandon Feeney finished last weekend after his third place finish here on Thursday night, doing a charity event. I just did not hear back from Brandon Feeney, so I'm going to guess he probably won. And if he didn't, we're going to say he won anyway, because he's number 1 in our hearts. Hasn't changed out front. Max Theriault, Dalton Williamson, Michael Trevarthen. You're watching the battle here for the 10th spot. Brandon Feeney trying to get the outside lane to come in. As the 271 of Aiden Alvecchione down to the bottom side. See everybody getting really close to the inside wall. Now we're going to make it 3 wide. Here comes TJ Henson down on the bottom. That's going to force Bruce Pearson high. He's going to lose a spot, and now Bruce is to the outside. Here comes Rob Higgins. The Cowboy is going to try and lasso another position for himself. The Oscar Mayer, number 81 of Ken Allen. He's dropped 2 spots here in the early portions of this one. He's running 15th, trying to see if he can pick up a spot here. That Oscar Mayer Ford Mustang, the last couple of weeks, has not been the baloney that I love. I'm not going to spell it out for you race fans. If you know, you know. That means you're old enough. The outside lane there for Bruce Pearson, car number 22, just not working here in the opening portion of this one. He has already lost 6 spots since the drop of the green flag. That's just getting stuck onto the outside groove, not being able to move forward. Everybody now gone single file back to the race leaders. There's the battle. The all-black number 42, that is Max Theriault. The highlighter, is that yellow? We'll call it highlighter yellow there for Dalton Williamson. He is running P number 2, and then the black and green machine of Michael Trevarthen is sitting in 3rd, and Chad Allcare is hanging on right to the tail of the top 3 drivers. Trying to take a look here Last time we were live was back on the May 30th at the Stafford Motor Speedway. It was Max Terriot rallying back for a win. Michael Trevarthen finished in second. And Brandon Feeney, you just heard me say, he finished in third on the podium. Dalton Williamson and Cody Meadows rounded out the top 5. All those drivers are here tonight. Max finished first, and he's running first here tonight. Dalton Williamson would like to turn around his race from last week. It was at one point him in the grass facing the wrong direction. Dalton, one of those veterans here of the series, along with Max Terriot. Both of them know how to save their cars and make it to the end. And right now, it seems like these drivers are not pushing the hardest. Williamson able to stay tucked up right underneath that 42 for the most part. Cody Meadows back here. You see car number 46, the red, white, and blue Amsoil Amco entry. Meadows currently running into P number 7. That's 5 spots gained. He's on the back of the Culpeppers Bakery and Cafe. GK Properties LLC, number 14 MA. That was Brian Bianchi. Bianchi running into the 6th spot. Here comes Meadows. He'll go down to the bottom side on turn number 1. See if he can complete the pass by the time they come out of turn 2. Joshua Buckley just ahead of this group. He'll scrape the wall coming out of turn 2. Now here comes Dave Bragg. Bragg going to go down to the inside. See if he can pick up a position also here. The outside lane just has not come in yet. You see car 54, that is Rex Hoyle. As he'll use the outside of the banking, he'll allow number 14 MA to get back down in line. So Bianchi goes from running into the 6th spot all the way back to the 8th spot now, as Meadows and Bragg were able to get around him. There you see the driver out of Canada, car number 31, trying to keep that car smooth, looking like, well, mile ahead here. Driver losing a spot in the mid-pack. Oh, he's going to scrape it up out of turn number 4. Hang on to her. That's the, the fan favorite, Aidan Alvecchione. Alvecchione in the Trevor Project, number 271. He's in the same boat that Bruce Pearson is right now and losing multiple positions here in the early portions. He'll fall back to the 15th running position. Wonder if he used up the right front tire early in this one, as that would got him up the track and into the wall. He'll try to fire back onto the number 22 of Bruce Pearson. Not able to right now. There was a change inside the top 5. That was Cody Meadows and Dave Bragg getting around the number 13 MA of Joshua Buckley. There you see Buckley in the Granny Hips Walkers and Canes. We talked about it. He scraped up the right side, got it into the wall. No, a big push into a snap loose that time out of turn number 2. We'll watch Buckley here, see if he is struggling. We're only a quarter of the way through this race here tonight at the Five Flags Speedway. 16 drivers took the green flag here in Florida, and 16 drivers currently are out there onto the speedway. The double V entry of Victor Vales has not turned a lap here tonight. Something going awry on the sim rig of car number 53. Unfortunately for all the Victor Vales fans, he is not going to be able to make a lap. Buckley's car that time off turn 4. You really want to stay low, get as close as you can on exit there to the inside retaining wall. That car looks like it's just having some handling issues, trying to stay down on the bottom side of the speedway. Looks like he's about a half a car length up higher than the number 14 MA of Brian Bianchi, and Bianchi's got Rex Hoyle just behind him in car 54. At the front of the field, they are close. And when I mean close, I mean I was watching the scoring and it was telling me pretty much Williamson had the nose underneath the 42. As you can see, it's still Max Terriot out front here with Dalton Williamson, Michael Trevarthen, and Chad Allcares. So the top 4 drivers have not changed since the opening handful of laps here tonight. What has changed is that man, car 46. Has some speed built up in that old girl tonight. Meadows is going to need a little bit of help, I believe. Looking at it, he's about 3.5 seconds back, something like that. Looking at the lap times, and he's running almost identical lap times as the race leader. Your top 6 drivers actually last time by are running identical lap times. So no real difference. That time though, Cody Meadows up out of the groove down in turns 1 and 2. Almost got himself up into the barrier. Trying to see who's used up the tires, because we're coming into that 10-lap window before halfway, and I can tell you that's usually when the tires really start to fall off if you have abused them. We're about to see a light switch happen here tonight with these drivers. Joshua Buckley still continuing to fade off the back bumper of the 31 of Dave Bragg. Remember, Bragg passed Joshua Buckley. Buckley's been into the outside wall off turn 4 a handful of times. And Brian Bianchi seems to be a little bit faster. He just cannot get around the old Granny Hips entry. Let's see if Bianchi's willing to rattle the cage of the Granny Hips. Walker. See if we can see those tennis balls go flying through the air here tonight. Bianchi doesn't want to waste too much time. That's because, well, when you take a look at the standings here this year, Brian Bianchi is sitting 10th in the championship standings, has not been able to pick up a win, and the longer you wait here, the farther out those race leaders are going to get. Michael Trevarthen trying to pass underneath, as he actually will. He'll get the number 2 position. I'm not sure what happened to Williamson. I heard a car scrape the outside wall. I didn't see who it was. Was it the number 1 of Dalton Williamson? This is how the pass happened for a second. Oh, Williamson went down in the corner. That car got a little loose. Up the track went the 1. The 2 of Michael Trevarthen snuck up underneath. Looking at it, it looks like Dalton Williamson is about, a 1/10 of a second slower right now than he has been. Not sure what happened to the driver out of Tampa, Florida. We talked about that light switch coming up here. Is it possible that the number 1 of Williamson used up the tires trying to stay with Max Theriault? Both drivers veteran crafted drivers, both drivers very fast, both drivers champions with the series. Did Williamson just make a mistake? Go too early? I can tell you, we'll find out towards the end of this one. Last time by a 17.16 second lap for Max Theriault. Nobody else in the 17.1s. This time by, taking a look, identical time there for Max Theriault. Everybody else a 1/10 or 3 actually. 0.3 of a second slower is what Michael Trevarthen was that time by versus Max Theriault. There you see the race leader, 1.4 seconds up over Trevarthen. Lap traffic will come into play here right on board with the race leader. Onboard camera brought to us tonight by the Checkered Flag Auto Supply located in Ayer, Massachusetts. And talking about the man, that's Bob Higgins, who will be the first victim here tonight. Right now he's saying there's a shoe booty out there. A shoe booty on the track that, we did a yellow for. Max Theriault is saying, no, there's not, though. He's trying to run away. Bianchi with a little bit of a run down the straightaway, not quite able to get underneath the 13 MA of Joshua Buckley. Looks like Brian Bianchi's definitely faster than the 13 MA. He keeps diving down to the inside, trying to fill the mirror of Joshua Buckley. possibly hoping and trying to see if he can get Buckley to make a mistake so he can just get on by. He's faster, but it's always one thing here in short track racing to get to a driver. It's a whole nother one to be able to get around. See Buckley up the track about a half a car length, giving a lot of air to the nose of that number 14 MA. See if Bianchi can try to pounce. It looks like they started to close back in on Cody Meadows and Dave Bragg. Bragg going to take a peek down to the inside here. Meadows going to try and slam the door. Meadows able to hold on to that spot for the time being. But Bragg not going to go away slowly. Riding on board with the Canadian of Dave Bragg. Bragg always having a lot of fans out there tuning in on Thursday nights for him as he's to the inside, and Meadows going to slam the door once again. Meadows tight, though, down through the center of turns 1 and 2. You see that car really struggling for grip. Side by side now is the battle for these two drivers. Joshua Buckley getting closer also, and he'll shoot into the corner and he'll slide way high. Ryan Bianchi trying to get there, not quite able to get it done though. Fastest car out on the speedway, still Max Terra. You see it's opened up to about a 2.8 second gap now. Just over halfway here tonight at the Five Flag Speedway. Joshua Buckley's caught back up. He's brought the Brian Bianchi and the Rex Hoyle entry. Sideways for Cody Meadows. He got it crossed up down there, almost hit the inside wall to the pit entry. Just missed it. Joshua Buckley got around. Now Brian Bianchi to the inside here. It's the battle for what is for Cody Meadows to try to stay into the 9th position now. Well, 8th position. 9th is Rex Hoyle in car 54. He'll get down to the bottom side. See if he can get it to rotate off turn 4. It looks like he got a little tight, had to lift out of it. Meadows might have a chance, and no, he won't. Rex Hoyle going to drive it back down to the inside of turn number 1. Come out of turn 2, side by side, and we'll have the drag race. Looks like Meadows actually did get a piece of that inside retaining wall for pit road. I'm seeing damage on the left front. So damage for Cody Meadows on that left front tire. At one point, he was one of the fastest drivers here tonight, picking and working his way through the field. Picking and working their way through the field. Here comes Dave Bragg. He'll pick up the 4th spot away from Chad Allcares. So Allcares will fall back into the 5th position. Bragg into 4th. And if you look at it, this group is catching the number 1 of Dalton Williamson. Williamson here on lap number 61, fading very hard off the front of the field. Williamson's lap time is about 0.4 of a second slower than the race leader right now. A lot of different strategies here. Just taking a look at the score. One car up into the wall. That is the 271. Aiden Alvecchione is a lap down, unfortunately, in the Trevor Project. 271. He's up in the marbles. That is not where you want to play. We talk about those marbles very often as you see the 17 of Allcares. There's Bianchi and Hoyle. Everybody getting down to the bottom side. See the 17 not able to hook the bottom. Here comes Brian Bianchi. That'll be the battle for the 5th position. See if Bianchi can get into the top 5, and it looks like he will be able to clear the 17 of Chad Allcares. Rex Hoyle looking like he's going to be able to clear. And Joshua Buckley still hanging on. For as many times as Joshua Buckley's been into the outside wall, he's able to hold that car there right behind Rex Hoyle. So now Chad Allcares, Cody Meadows right there. Looks like maybe the tires wore off for both those drivers, and they're trying to hang on here tonight. Max Terriot, though, putting them up. And it is going to be the 38 of Brandon Feeney that he puts up a lap down now. So Max putting on a clinic here. 7.5 seconds is the deficit as Dave Bragg goes to the inside of Michael Trevarthen. So put Dave Bragg now plus 8 spots here tonight. Nobody else has 8 spots but Dave Bragg. Not sure if the 2 and the 1 have gone into conserve mode. Do they think they don't have enough fuel on board the 1 and the 2 machine? Because Williamson back to running 6th now. Max Terriot almost a 8-second lead over the second place machine. It's a big number for him. Bianchi underneath Trevarthen. Trevarthen just going to give way there to Bianchi and Hoyle. Three team cars right there. Williamson, Buckley, and Michael Trevarthen. I didn't see how Williamson got around Michael Trevarthen. I must have missed that one. So it is all Max Terriot. Closing in on 25 laps to go here tonight in the GK Property Inspections LLC 100 from the Five Flags Speedway. Race fans, we thank you tonight for tuning in here on the Turn 3 Racing Network. Hit the thumbs up, smash the bell, hit the subscribe button, get the notification anytime we bring you live racing action, whether it's right here on Thursday nights with Red Light Racing, or maybe it's Monday night with Red Light Racing and Brett the Jet behind the microphone. As you see a pit stop here, here comes the number 38 of Brandon Feeney. Here comes Bob Higgins. Higgins will bring down the checkered flag all displayed, number 30. Aidan Alvecchione also coming to pit road. So 3 drivers making a stop here. Next time by, we have 25 laps to go. Is Max Terriot, who has a 9.5 second race lead. Is he thinking about coming to pit road? I think Michael Trevarthen looks like he's going to come down. Did not expect to see pit stops here tonight at the Five Flags Speedway. There you see Trevarthen comes in 17 points behind Max Terriot in the points championship standings. What will tonight's outcome be for the number 2? Chad Allcares has gone a lap down. There you see the number 17 getting passed up. That is Bruce Pearson making a pass on him. Williamson now coming to pit road. I see him down on the apron. Can't miss the highlighter yellow machine. Unless you're me, you can always miss something. Allcares coming to pit road. So right now, looking at the scoring with just 23 laps to go, it is Max Terriot out front, Brian Bianchi, Dave Bragg, Rex Hoyle, TJ Henson, the top 5 drivers. And a handful of others that have come to pit road. Bianchi a little sideways that time off turn 2, was able to gather up it. Yeah, but it was all over the place. 21 laps remaining. What strategy play will the race leaders have? These 3 cars you're watching here on track are Dave Bragg, TJ Henson, and Rex Hoyle. So 3rd, 4th, and 5th as TJ Henson takes the Solid Rock Carriers, number 62, to the inside. There's a lot of comers, there's a lot of goers, and TJ Henson has been one of the comers as he picked up 12 spots now. I'm looking at it. Max Terrell is still setting a blistering pace here tonight at the Five Flags Speedway. Michael Trevarthen came to pit road, and he has now been able to go down into the 16-second bracket. Nobody else has gone 16.83. Nobody else down there, and all in 16s. The next best lap, well, I should say recently nobody has. It's been since lap 5 since we've seen anybody dip into the 16s. Everybody else pretty much running about 18.2. The tire wear here tonight, very heavy. Rob Higgins going to pit road. And driver up into the wall there. That's the 13 MA of Joshua Buckley. Buckley has not come to pit road. He's running into the 7th position, trying to limp this one around. He is sitting 1 lap down, currently in 7th. The tires are absolutely destroyed on the 13 MA of Joshua Buckley. But he's going to stay out because under 15 laps to go. He does not want to give up the track position. But look at where the race leader is in lap traffic. That's the 54 of Rex Hoyle. Hoyle running 6th. Brandon Feeney is right there also. He is back into the 10th position. Dave Bragg, who is running 5th, is right here. So Max Terrell, your race leader, is going to lap all the way up to the 5th position now. Dave Bragg a lap down. His own Michael Trevarthen, who has the newer tires, almost slammed right into the back of Dave Bragg. Cody Meadows has come to pit road. Bob Higgins has come to pit road. Dalton Williamson has called it a night here, so it'll be a 15th, maybe a 16th place finish for Dalton Williamson. We'll see where he finishes up after, 11 laps to go. Dave Bragg down to the inside. These drivers are really fighting tires at this point. TJ Henson is hoping this one goes all the way to the end because he is sitting there running in P number 3, plus 12 spots for TJ Henson. Ken Allen, who's a straightaway behind, he is sitting into the 4th spot. Last time by Michael Trevarthen was about a half a second faster than the race leader. And actually the race leader is just behind him. Trevarthen still sitting 2 laps down. That's how much time you lose coming to pit road. Josh Buckley now comes to pit road, and it looks like he's going to come. Oh, there's his pit stall. Bianchi still holding on to P number 2. 8 laps to go. Max Terrell still out front here tonight. 13, almost 13 and a half second lead here for Max Terrell. Are these drivers going to be able to hang on here tonight? Closing in on the end of this one. See the 46, that is Cody Meadows. Meadows actually just ran his fastest lap of the night. And he is sitting, being scored in 5th. He just got around Brandon Feeney, not Brandon Feeney, Rex Hoyle, because Hoyle is down on pit road. Feeney came to pit road on lap number 71, so he's been able to hold his position since coming to pit road. Would like to pick up one more because that would put him into the top 5. It would be 2 back-to-back top 5s for the driver out of Canada. You see everybody on different strategies here. Everybody trying to get plenty of room as they all get the 5 fingers in the air for 5 more times around here at the Five Flags Speedway. That is the number 14 MA trying to limp it around here. That's Brian Bianchi. This is a battle for position, though. The number 62 battling with the 14. It's for second with just 3 laps remaining here tonight. Michael Trevarthen trying to find a way through. He's faster, just can't find a way. There goes TJ Henson, passing Brian Bianchi now, and now the 2 of Michael Trevarthen will take that. Well, it's not a battle for position. I thought it was for a moment, but it is not. Popsicle sticks up into the air. It'll be 2 more times around the speedway. race leader just behind that picture that we were watching, as he will pick up the white flag brought to us by Culpeper's Bakery and Cafe. The final trip around the Five Flag Speedway. We're going to go green to checkered here tonight. Max Terriot will come out of turn 4 for the first time here. He will pick up a win at Five Flag Speedway. It's Max Terriot that will go to victory lane. TJ Henson, where is he? He's working out of turn number 2 right now. He's still got Brian Bianchi there, but it looks like he will finish P number 2 as long as he can get back around turns 3 and 4. And he will. It'll be TJ Henson picking up the second position. Brian Bianchi in third, and Ken Allen will finish fourth. Cody Meadows back there will finish into the 5th position. Unofficial results on your screen here tonight. There's your race winner, Max Terriot. We'll hear from him in just a couple of moments here from the Five Flag Speedway, along with hopefully TJ Henson and Brian Bianchi. Don't go anywhere, race fans. We'll be right back with your post-race show.
iRacing is a sim racing game that combines a true-to-life racing experience with an online community of virtual racers from all around the globe. iRacing offers a multitude of officially licensed cars and tracks, laser scanned with millimeter accuracy. Their car models and mechanical systems are based on real-world physics, engineered in cooperation with manufacturers and race teams. Their skill license system ranges from rookie to pro, ensuring members are always pitted against those with similar skill sets. Members are able to sign up for a weekly race series, compete in time trials, host a private race with friends, and participate in racing leagues created and run by the community. With over 170,000 members, iRacing works in partnership with renowned motorsports organizations like NASCAR to deliver virtual races based on the real-life NASCAR Cup Series, as well as many other series on the NASCAR ladder. iRacing also features team racing, providing a variety of options for members to create and manage their own teams. Race with friends or real-world teammates in full-length endurance events like the 24 Hours of Daytona, Spa 24, or the Bathurst 12 Hour. Additional partners include IMSA, World of Outlaws, Supercars, and IndyCar, allowing members to race in their very own Indianapolis 500, Bathurst 1000, Chili Bowl, and many more iconic events. This is iRacing, delivering the most authentic racing experience short of getting into a real race car. Sign up today at iRacing.com.
Welcome back here, race fans, to the Five Flag Speedway here tonight for the GK Property Inspections LLC 100. Green to checkered. No reason to inspect the flag stand. Barney the flagman fell asleep up there. We don't even know if he's even there anymore. He must have fell out and got ran over by the fastest car on the speedway, which was Max Terriot. What do you say we had trackside to the driver that was able to save the tires the best here tonight and hear it from him? How about it, Max? A good showing here tonight, as well, pretty uneventful for you. You only had a competitor try to challenge you a handful of times, and then you walked away tonight.
Yeah, it really helped to go green to checkered because early on in practice, I noticed how much tire wear we got with these Hoosier tires, and it's a good thing. But at the same time, if you're unaware of it, it makes a big difference. And I just tried to straighten out as much as I could the entry and exits, and it worked better than most in the long run.
You talk about the tires, you noticed them in practice. Did you think they were going to be that bad here over the long run of 100 laps?
Close to that, yeah. I felt like I pushed maybe hard in practice, so I backed off once I got a bit of a gap. But it's kind of predictable because you get a sense of the tire falling off as the run goes, as opposed to running what we usually run on Monday nights. It's just it works or it doesn't. So this is kind of progressive, and I guess that's what the cars tour run in real life. They have tire fall off, so we get to experience that. But having a tight setup, it's definitely on the right front more than the right rear.
Well, how do you feel heading into next week? Because you're going to have a pretty good size lead, looking like possibly around 30 points lead over Michael Trevarthen headed into the final race of the season. What do we got to do next week at Martinsville to walk away with another championship?
Yeah, I have to put some practicing. For some reason, I've never run that good in Martinsville. I never felt like I had the right line or the right entry exit. That's one of those tracks that I still have yet to figure it out. So yeah, we'll have some practice, but of course a bit of a gap definitely helps if the unpredicted was to happen next week.
Well, you won't have Mr. Sean Butler to help you with the unpredictable out there, so that's going to be a weight off your shoulders too. But hey, what do you say we roll this red carpet out for you here tonight, Max, and who do you got to thank back home?
All right, thanks, Roger. Yeah, I thank my fiance, my friend Max. Forgot to put his logo on this car. I don't run it that often, so I forgot. But he's still on board every week on the broadcast, and also my dad. To Josh and Rob for this Thursday night league, Checkered Flag Auto Supply, and yeah, good finish to TJ and Brian, top 3, saving those tires that wasn't easy in traffic after a while. So good on them. And yeah, season finale next week. So we'll see you guys at Martinsville.
There you have it. Qualifies on the pole, leads all 100 laps here tonight. He will pick up the GK Property Inspections LLC victory here tonight at the Five Flag Speedway. Second place here tonight, TJ. A great run for you and a great battle at the end of this one. Talk us, though, here tonight. 13 positions you gained throughout this race. How hard was it to save the tires and then work through lap traffic?
Oh, yeah, it was rough. I had done a practice run yesterday, doing that long run to see what the tires would react to a long run, and it was just about the same. So I had a little bit of experience from yesterday doing that, and granted, I thought I threw it away in the first few laps when I made a kind of a risky move. I think it was 3 wide with Aiden and somebody else.
Hey, sometimes you have to risk it for the biscuit.
Yeah. But after that, it was just keep the eye on the track. Keep moving on.
You kept your eye on the track, you kept moving, but then you also had a target out in front of you at the end. You had to go chase. The tires are wearing down here. We saw it all night long. Right around lap 60, it was like a light switch. The tires were absolutely off these cars. You had to go up there, though, run down Brian Bianchi late in this one. How were you able to navigate him and traffic?
It seemed like I was one of the better ones on old tires. I don't know why, but it seemed like I was picking up speed when everybody else was losing speed. It only really hit me right after I got past Brian when I started getting really tight. It's I don't know why it happened like that. Maybe I was taking care of my tires better, or I knew how to run it.
Well, the long run definitely played out for you with that practice, and then here tonight on the long run, you were able to flex your muscle. What do you think when we go to the tightest track, though, on the schedule? Next week, it is championship night, brought to us by Culpepper's Bakery and Cafe at the Martinsville Speedway. What do you think at the paperclip?
Oh, Martinsville, that's gonna be fun. I just gotta keep my right foot off the throttle.
Well, I guess that's how you save tires, right?
Because those modifieds are beasts sometimes, especially at a place like that. So it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun.
Well, hey, go get some long runs in. And who do you got to thank on the 62 machine?
Mostly just got to thank you guys for letting me keep letting me race even after I've lost all my talent this season. Maybe build up some confidence after this one, but just thanks for letting me run still.
Well, I have nothing him to thank, or no reason for him to thank me, race fans, but I'm sure he's going to thank you when he parks in Victory Lane next week at the Martinsville Speedway. TJ Henson saves the tires.
Hey, you broadcast it.
Hey, I broadcast it, but I ain't got nothing to do with it. I just as some of my friends say, Muth, you just run your mouth. That's all you do. TJ Henson, race fans, second place here tonight, plus 13. He'll finish P number 2. The driver that finished right behind him, how about it, Mr. Bianchi? That Culpepper's entry was fast, and then the wheels fell off.
Yeah, that lap traffic, those guys that got tires kind of really, they really didn't do me any favors there. He was able to use them as a pick, because with the worn tires, I couldn't run the outside at all. And they just lined up behind me, and I don't know. It's kind of sit and duck there. But that was a lot of fun. I just kind of saved my tires. I was trying to run a certain lap time, and it worked out.
It works out for you. How hard is it to get through the lap traffic, though? The tires completely wore out. You got drivers that are coming from behind you with fresh tires because they came to pit road. How hard is it to focus ahead of you, but yet still watch that mirror?
Yeah, that got tough at the end. I think when those guys had tires, they were coming up on us so fast. And then I was trying to hold the bottom so TJ couldn't use them as a pick, but eventually it got me.
Well, that silly rabbit got the best of you. Next week, though, you heard me ask the other guys, the paperclip. What do you think? Take the fenders off one final time.
I'm ready. I like Martinsville. Tormod's my favorite car, so I think we're going to have something for him.
Well, I can't wait to see that. So what do you say? Who's on the quarter panel of this red machine? I know there's quite a few people back home that make not only the sim side of things happen, but everything in the real world.
Yeah, first, GK Property Inspections for sponsoring tonight. Culpepper's Baking Cafe, as always. Colony Tire, Bianchi Cash Register, Bar Mackey, Christina's Custom Cuts, Zeno's Luxury Jackets, Danny's Diamond Deals, Patty's Pugs, Blissful Buddies. We changed Eric Stout's nickname from part-time to no-show. I just figured I'd throw that in. We're all going to Stafford tomorrow, and he backed out.
Thanks for the invite. I could have brought my brand new Chevy.
Hey, you got time?
If I leave at 3, it's a 4.5-hour drive. You think I can get there by green flag? Gotta remember, I gotta go by New York City.
All right. Nah.
Forget it.
You're gonna have to take a plane.
Send the private jet for me?
Yeah, I'll pick you up.
All right, hey, I can't wait for it. There you have it, though, race fans. Brian Bianchi here tonight. He will rally. He will pick up P number 3. So was Max Terriot going to victory lane. TJ Henson, Brian Bianchi, Ken Allen, and Cody Meadows. That's how the top 5 are going here tonight at the end of this one. Dalton Williamson will finish way back in 15th. His championship hopes after this night here have been shattered. It will all come down to a 30-point deficit between Max Terriot and Michael Trevarthen 1 week from now at the paperclip known as Martinsville Speedway. We will see which one of those drivers will be able to be crowned the champion. But race fans, for everybody at GK Properties, everybody at Red Light Racing, everybody at the Checkered Flag Auto Supply, and all of us here at the Turn 3 Racing Network, we hope you enjoyed tonight's virtual show from the Five Flags Speedway. And until we catch you 1 week from now, race fans, everyone stay safe, and we'll see you in Turn 3.